Hello everybody, welcome to the White Heart Chronicles as we start a brand new playthrough, this time of Europa Universalis V. My name is Tony and I've never played any of the previous Europa Universalis games, so I have no idea what to expect. I've normally stuck with Crusader Kings, but now we've moved on out of the medieval period and into the Renaissance. So I have played, I just should say, probably about 10 minutes or so, just to kind of see how it recorded and things like that. It seems okay, so I'm just going to go straight in for the U game. I'm not going to play with a recommended country, although perhaps I should, but I'm going to actually choose a country. What do I care for Sweden? I detest her worse than the pit of hell. Frank Schiller. So it's loaded save game, but I don't see how. It's like a new game. Weird. Naturally, I would be tempted to be England, but Edward III. But I think we're in the middle of the 100 Years' War, so I don't think that's the best solution. Provence. Bohemia. What am I doing just randomly? I'm going to be Portugal. I'm going to be King Alfonso the Fourth. King Alfonso the Brave of Portugal. So a fairly decent sized army. I might have to cut back on that. We'll see. Okay, I'm just gonna go up the top here. Okay. So we're all minuses. We're losing a lot of money. Nearly 18 grand, 18.92. It's 4 to maintenance, so can I just reduce that all the way down to 9.7? Army maintenance. I assume that's going to bring down the amount. Navy all the way down. Diplomatic spending. Bring it down by half. Okay, so we need to try and find 5.89 in the budget somewhere. I get rid of any of these forts. This one inland, for example. Growing castle will remove it. Anywhere basically on the border, on the coast. Want to make sure I'm looking in the right places. Burrow, yes. You, yes. You're on the border. Oh, do we really need these many on the border, though? You there, you're in the centre. And maybe Faro could... It's kind of on the border. Gamza... Porto... So that's brought down to 7.55. So, yeah. Still says castle things. I'll get rid of you. That's now 3.5. Where are you? You're here. You're coastal. I'm gonna get rid of you. 2.71. So 3 to the west. I'm gonna have 3 to the east. Right on the border there. There's a choice between those two, really. I suppose this one. In Pinhill. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There's now less than 1. I need fruit. not enough labourers, but we're able to promote 14 labourers. It'll take 66 months. So 5 years to get that up and running. But you have 200 available. So I can expand the beans. Does it tell me how much extra that's gonna... Didn't tell you how many beans it's gonna actually give you, I don't think. Again, no labourers. We've got Anne's back. So Helena for von Hohenzollern. Jean de Chalon. Ines van Velf. Von Velf. Elizabeth von Cleve. Elizabeth Plantagenet. I can't look at their skills or anything, can I? So, Plantagenet 68, 42, and 52. I don't know if. I don't think they can. Heir to Schleswig. Oh, she's terrible. Agnes von Mecklenburg. 29, 26, 13. You've got at least a 68 in diplomacy. And they will accept. So I'll go for that. A proposal to marry Crown Prince Pedro de Borkenhan with Lady Elizabeth Plantagenet was accepted by England. They are now legally married, and this will bring both, hopefully benefit both of our nations immensely. We gain plus 4.4 prestige. Just in time. We're losing prestige. I need to see if I can do something about that. Anyway, yeah. Unprofitable buildings. I want to subsidize it. I don't think I do. This is where it's getting complicated because I'm not actually sure. Clay is too expensive, I think. Okay, so the price is going up. Inflation, don't need to worry about. We have truces there. Royal marriage, we have no rival selected yet. Not going to take any religious actions. Commandos. Cabinet actions, there we go. I want to actually see what actions we can take yet. Ability is 0.04, so that's fine. Legitimacy is completely stable, seems, so increase province control. Or is it the lowest? Barabraxa. I mean, does... I don't know if that affects... well, it's administrative. I'm completely misread that. So actually, borrow we want there. Improving diplomatic relations. Then Joaquim de Avarice, who has high administration, will be given something else to do, if I can get back onto that. Yep. And he's the one who's actually going to be given I think we need to kind of look at people, and the people pay taxes. So I think we're going to go for that one there, I think. Research. We have to do organized religion, yes. No, we do not. Go for guilds next. And anything which helps with food, I think. So we'll go those. Oh, that's the purchasing food. Anything that helps with purchasing food. Oh, wonderful! I'm a babbling buffoon and an embezzler. How wonderful! Children can have a better education. Balanced. What is she good at? diplomacy, so we should have a diplomatic education. Possible rivals. Morocco. It's a rival, naturally. Won them out of Iberia, basically. Should intervene in the war. Not got very many good people. On pause and just see what happens. England's given a guarantee. So our estates are unhappy. Oh, we're actually profitable. Jesus. 3 gold per turn. The markets I'm gonna automate for now. Trading. Alliance with Castile. I'll accept. You want to go up against Grenada and Morocco, that's all good. The estates are no longer unhappy. Okay. What were we missing? Wool, fruit. Fruit we're dealing with. Wool I can resolve. I see there just seems to be absolutely no labourers available. I don't know how. How do you increase the amount of labourers that are available? How do you make peasants get promoted up? I understand that. But 14 seems not very good. How do I look at what resources are available generally? So if we're going to build all this stuff, we need all materials there. Iron, beeswax, wheat, wine, lumber, that's what we need. How do I increase the amount of lumber that's available? That's the question. Do I need to click on lumber here? Economy? Lumber. Can I see just goods in Lisbon? Fish, wine. Lumber. There we go. There we go. So I'll increase lumber where there was 18,000. Where's that? In here. I'm really sorry if you're Portuguese and you're watching this. I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation. So I would say Sia. That's how I would pronounce it, but that's probably incorrect. But because you've got such a large population. Oh, we need masonry. Oh, but I think we've got loads of masonry, so that's good. So expand that. Expand lumber there. And then we'll expand wool. So if I go back into the market, trading, good. Wool, we have a deficit, so it's going to be down bottom somewhere. We have a deficit of 6.12. So I'll do it here, I think, and then we'll see where we are after that. Just trying to see if we can get this up Ooh. Okay. It's a little bit of inflation a good thing. 0.01. Hundred Years' War. In the year 1337, tensions between the Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of France have reached a breaking point. The long-standing disputes over territory and claims to the French throne have erupted into open hostilities, marking the beginning of the Hundred Years' War. Both nations are now preparing for a protracted conflict that will shape the destiny of Western Europe. The world watches as the two great powers prepare for their inevitable clash on the battlefield. It will hopefully be over very quickly. Yeah. But luckily they didn't pre-call it the 100 Years' War. Students from the University of Cambrai are under the protection of the clergy and as such are afforded different rights to local townsfolk. The communities living in political proximity often cause distrust, but resident distrust escalated to violent riots. The burgers, I think, are far more important overall to the clergy. Clergy are already quite highly satisfied already, so I'm going to side with the townsfolk. I'm just curious if there's... I go into my estate. Is there anything I can give you? That will increase partial yield. The lands of the wealthy are often held by commoners, slaves or serfs. That's the least we can do is award the common people with access to a portion of that land's yield every year. That will cost me 5 legitimacy though. Ooh, I have no idea what I just did. What did I just do? Did I accidentally just click something? New lands, hunting, permissions, common militia, free mobility for the free people. Proper yield. Trade capacity is great. That means I can make more money. Money attraction, allow trades there. Center sponsorship. Building rights. I just want anything to do with trade, basically. Shipwright contracts. Treasury rights. Where's my tax efficiency? Oh. Oh, yay. Oh, that's wonderful. Because I'm an embezzler, I can't tax people properly. I'm taking I'm taking all the fucking money from them. Oh, wonderful. But anyway, yeah. So if you can hear dogs, guys. So that won't increase it to a plus, but it will. What's the negative to that actually? Let's find out. I don't see how it actually affects it. Don't know. Estates. Ooh, request additional taxes. We cannot do that. We can't do any of this stuff. Improve diplomatic relations. No. Spend legitimacy to encourage a new character to enter our court. That spends 3.5. So Gaspard Ferdinand de Villa Garcia has now entered ours. Can we be strict? So can we make him? Is he a commoner? Courtier, heir, king, cabinet member, cabinet member. Is there a negative to putting a novice? Well, someone unknown in charge? First army. Okay. First army, Gaspard. It's a burger. Okay. You're a crown. What are you? You're a burger as well. So I don't see why it would be, but. It hasn't affected morale. Morale is actually positive. So tuck them in along fruit farms. Yep, so lumber, wool, fruit. And then someone is expanding the mines in Torres Vedras. Relations. Take it down again. Introduce war. Get rid of you. Intervene in that war. Root. What are we missing? We're missing tar, yeah? Is that what that is? So if I now get back into economy, go to trading, go to goods. Tar. livestock. We don't actually have anywhere we can. Anywhere we can get tar. It looks like. Tars are produced good. We could build a tar kiln somewhere. Where did I say the best places were? Crumble. Or make profit. Torres Novas as well. Or Arvia. If I went now to Crumble. I've got enough. I think, if I'm understanding correctly, there's 399 available for employment straight away. Then 29 would be employed. So if I built a tar kiln there. And where else had a tar pit? Somewhere else had a tar pit. You there, you had a tar pit. Where is Coward Cooch? Where's that? There you are. We don't actually have enough labourers for it. We could promote from peasants. Oh, hang on a second. What could I do here? Who's not an issue? Make a market village. Something to think about. But it makes 100 labourers available. I'm gonna. That's 33 gold. Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait until everything else is done first, I think. Okay, so there was additional fruit. King Benedictus the 12th has just announced that one of our rulers, most esteemed of our revered ancestors, King Fernando II, was a holy saint of our esteemed church. The time has finally arrived to revere them appropriately. This calls for great celebration. Anyway, I was looking at the estates, wasn't I? Estates. I'm just trying to... what was I trying to do? Armies. Don't know if I want to make them available to hire necessarily. I think that seems sensible. I'm going to again try and go into my states. States there. There's so many different tabs. Ability. What can I give to you? Anything that increases prestige, that's what I want. Bringing abilities leaders, terrible idea. Primacy of nobility, nope. Back. Do you think there's gonna be anything here? Again, I want to empower the traders and the merchants. Reverse them rights. But this will make the ability unhappy. Control over monetary policy. Reduces inflation, which means I can mint more money though. Monthly progress to innovation. Reduces the maximum tax for burgers. What's the maximum tax for burgers? Burgers. I keep saying burgers. 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 So, yeah, so that would actually reduce the amount of taxes they have to pay now, so I can't do that. Even though I think it's a really good idea, but control over the coinage might be a good idea. But that really upsets the nobility. Trade capacity. Yeah, I'm tempted to go to allow trade center. That takes it down to 45. That takes it down to 46. So I'm tempted to go for that. Readers like better our economy, thus we must ensure that the head of state is sponsored by only the most capable and knowledgeable individuals adept in matters of maritime and land trade, so benefit our commercial capacities at home and abroad. Reduce the taxes on nobility. 3.65. Can actually increase the taxes on the burgers now. Just a little bit. And let me just actually see. There wasn't anything I could do with the commoners, was there? I don't think there was. This would make the nobility really hate me doing these things. But I'm focusing on trade. It's maintained by nobility thanks to their financial contribution to Victoria's mighty fleet, although in exchange for permitting their ability to have more influence over our affairs. Does that mean 33% of the what is already there? So 33% of 37%. Ability's fine. Prestige, prestige, prestige. I mean, I can't just... No, I don't know. Fruit for legumes. It'll take 2 years for those. Looking and seeing if there's anything we can do. Well, it's unsurprising they do. A lot of the places around us have a positive attitude towards us. Castile especially, I mean... I'm to try and keep Castile on side, but... And a gift to them, not a chant. It's not really worth it. Sell locations to them. Offer a loan. Again, I don't know what their situation is money-wise. I suppose I'm not supposed to know. Tavern. It's Bristol Channel, actually, but... Food Bay. Mofford Haven. Line Bay. White. Solent. Makes sense. Seven Sisters. Straight Stewer. Thames. I don't think he actually needs to improve diplomatic relations. Using your legitimacy. Again, I just do not know how you deal with the prestige. Children yet? Yeah, it's not been very long. It's only been a year. So we're not playing as King Alfonso IV. We're playing as Portugal. This is our ruler, so we're not. This is not me. I am Portugal, not the King of Portugal. Don't think I want to though. Just trying to think. Oh, a son has been born to Crown Prince. I literally just said that. Denise. Shunas Dennis. Born on the 9th of May, 1338. I wonder if that's actually accurate. I presume Pedro did not marry Elizabeth Plantagenet. Maybe he did. Who knows? Alfonso IV of Portugal. According to this, I'm going to die in 1357. A predecessor was Dennis. I didn't have a son called Pedro. I had Peter. Who is Pedro? Who was he married to? Constantine Manuel and Inés de Castro. Anyway. It's not very good. But at least he's not an embezzler, I hope. Presumably he will get traits when he's 18. When were you born? Oh, there you go. Literally just turned 18, just as I looked. I'm just wondering. Because I've got that guy now working on increasing government thing, improving legitimacy, strengthening government. I can now reduce the amount of cost the court, so that gives me some more money. We've got a lot of wine. So why aren't we selling the surplus to other people? So what's our current trades? Saffron from Lisbon to Cologne. We're sending tools to Lubeck. Paper to Fez. Leather to Tunis. Can we produce fur at all? Just in Castile they can. Bastards. Oh, no, we can't here, actually. I tell a lie. I just gotta wait for that. I wanted to build a road. Could I do that? Oh, I can build it to Lisbon, but so I've got roads to the west, but no roads to the east. So this part of the country is entirely cut off from the market, basically. Would it be better to go there, for example? And get to Mora, 105. It costs 193.42. That's going to be a huge ask in a current economic situation. Save that actually, probably should. But you're on the road, so that's good. But you are not. You might be actually easier to attach to the road network. This mountain, I think, isn't it? I have to go around. So why can't I go that way? It's because there's an impassable territory in between, so I actually have to go up. I don't want to join it to a market that isn't my own, so I have to go through the hills there. That's the only problem. It might be easier to go up. Transcoso and join in here in Amigo. What about going the other way? $280.87. That would help immensely, though. I think with the wool and the fruit, help it get to market quicker. Oh, I forgot about my cup of tea. Now it's gone cold. Oh, horrible. Yeah. Horrible when cold. Who are you? Group of Italian states who align themselves with the interests of the Holy Roman Empire in Italy. Okay. Transferring University of Canberra. University of Canberra was originally founded as the University of Lisbon, where King Denis the Farmer, back in 1290, it was given the name Esturo Garral, and it has remained in the city until 1308, when it was moved to where it is today due to conflicts with local citizens. Since then, however, these conflicts have finally subsided, and the rule of King Alfonso the Brave could see the university return to the capital of Lisbon. What's the benefit? I think I want to centralise, so I will return the University to Lisbon, I think. I think I will expand the wall on that side as well. Yeah, I think we really do need to try and build a road going round this mountain. I'm going to again look it up and see what this mountain actually is. I'm looking at Google Maps correctly. It is a Parque Nacional de Serra de Estrela. I'm gonna see if there's anything we can do. Can we build anything? Garden costs 200. Nope. We do have a lot of burgers available in Lisbon. So could we build something? We have 874 marketplace. To build cloth, because I think cloth is actually one of the things we're missing. Guild, I market. Here's guild. Market warehouse. So Peter's guild, but I don't think. No, actually no. Do have excess supply of that. Are we already selling Saltpeter's Guild? We're already selling Saltpeter. Adam, I have no idea I would even get it. Do we need saltpeter at all? No, we do not, but we do need fine cloth. How much fine cloth do we need? 0.07. So how much would this cost? $50. Got a fruit orchard. Sand pit. What else? That it? Got a fruit orchard in Lisbon. I will build the guild there as well, I think. Our people lost in the sea of change but to pull back to the practices of their ancestors. They seek to better harmonize rather than adapt their communities to the environment. They maintain long-held local traditions, grow a great variety of non-cash crops, and explore medical practices that have been dismissed as nonsense by recent generations. Push for economic modernization. Typhus outbreak. They researched organized religion. Yep, so we're researching guilds. So tell us when it will be done by. I think I'll decide afterwards. The best place to play it is a lot of these Sanctorum down there. They literally only go Divisu plus 280. It's actually cheaper. And decide if it's actually doing anything good, because Bosnia, who cares? Bosnia's too far away. We're now going to Lisbon. Is this because of the... Is it because of the outbreak, though? Is that what's happening? We now call in our states to Cortes Garlash to resolve any primary issues they may have, while also giving the opportunity to raise taxes or gain knowledge. Promote members, promote member clergy. So call Parliament attempt to get support to resolve the Parliament issue, change policies and laws, create a case bill, raise high taxes. During this session we'll get the first Parliament session, Parliament location, and either Parliament in capital, Parliament outside capital, depending on location. It needs to be above. Surely it needs to be above 50%. Yeah, or am I understanding that incorrectly? Just one child. Let's see if she's expecting child or. Starting to lose money now. And I'll tax them the maximum they can be taxed. Yeah, I think this means it's gonna fail. That 27.19%. Do not stop. could cut back on and take the hit in terms of like I said, I'm going to assume we have money to build a hospital. I'm going to assume we're losing money because of the disease outbreaks. Yep, and it looks like we're going to lose that one. Yep, so we did need something above 50% to do so, I think. Increasing control thing, it just doesn't seem to be doing very much. Yeah, we are losing an insane amount of money now, I just don't understand. Never build a road if I keep losing money. Yeah, prosperity is down. Can't even mint anything. I want to see what's going to happen. Okay, so we're slowly getting better. Okay. I know you're unhappy, but it will be just temporary until Lisbon recovers. And the speed time. It's all sorted and all better. I think I will. I don't know. Prestige, and then literally I'll be gone within the year. Whereas put it in the treasury, probably better. Actually build a road. We'll actually get inflation down. The Castile calls upon us to so much stuff happening. Word is spread around the corner that Crown Prince Pedro, the heir to the throne of Portugal, has become infatuated with the character of Inez de Castro, who appears to return the feelings. To have already exchanged multiple love letters. I've had several meetings in secret. The negative publicity from this affair seriously impacted the legitimacy of the Orgonhan dynasty, and despite efforts to keep the two apart, these two lovers still managed to stay in regular contact. Accept offer. But presumably that's because of the army, though. I'm so confused. How do I inch my levies? I think that there, starting with the first war, seems to be a very natural ending point for the first episode, guys. So just a lot of, I know it's probably not the most interesting open, it's just a lot of information to take in and a lot of stuff to absorb. I'm sure it's minus 5.59 because of the army. Stuff like that, so yeah. But hopefully this war will be over fairly soon. Castile are pretty much guaranteed to win it anyway, regardless, because they're 48,000 troops and over 1,000. Our score is currently 0.79. I don't even need to get involved really to get involved, but to get anything, but yeah. So if you enjoyed this episode and you want to keep up with the series, then please consider subscribing to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and leave any feedback or suggestions in the comment section below the video. Until next time, this was the Warhammer Chronicles. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, everybody.